Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Crew looking to make a strong statement, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff. A Crew today that's looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense on the field to take over. Here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Second down, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
With the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the runner takes off to his right. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Fires it to his target. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirmed it with the review. Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes their way on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught behind the line. It's Tucker. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll run it from the gun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. That sack sets up a third down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Escapes the sack. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. We get the second half started with the running play. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he make it to the marker? That picks up a 1st down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. An inside give now from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have a lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Bringing pressure. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Hill. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. He'll hand it off. Powering through the defender. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Powers through. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man. Has the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. The ball is caught. And when he goes down after a short gain, that's not enough for the first down.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's inbounds. Nice game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Running with purpose. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. They're back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Single back, takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
This drive was already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on 2nd down now. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the offense trots back out on the field again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and he's going to launch it deep again. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
He's escaping the pocket now. With the catch, it's Tucker. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after.